What's up, everybody? Mo Knows Football here, back with another podcast episode. So first, I just want to start off. I did not upload last week, but it was for a very good reason. So I went to Nashville for the recruiting and personnel symposium, and I learned a lot of great things. And I spent time with a lot of people in the roles that I aspire to be in, like when I get older, like becoming a scout, director of scouting, GM, college GM. And I'm probably gonna upload a video about that, like about what I learned. So stay tuned for that. But that's why I didn't upload last week. I know I was being, persistent on uploading every week. My apologies for that. But I plan to upload like 3 podcasts this week to make up for it. But today, as you see in the title, I'm going to be predicting the Commanders' 2025 and 2026 season record. So as you see, my little notebook, I write down all my little notes for it. I got each week, I got the team that we're going against and the team and who I think will win or not. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't plan for this to be a super long video. I just want to get straight into it. Week 1, we play the Giants, and I have us winning that game. The Giants, they did make a lot of improvement over the offseason. Getting Abdul Carter with Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeaux, Dexter Lawrence, that's a really, really good pass rush. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little afraid of it. I'm not gonna lie. But I really do not like how they drafted Jackson Dart. Now, I'm recording this when Jackson Dart just had his first preseason game, and he did amazing in his first preseason game. So maybe he might prove me wrong, but I really think they should have drafted Shedeur. If they would have drafted Shedeur, I think they would have been like one of my top offseason winners. But with that being said, I don't really have faith in their offense. Their offensive line is mediocre. Their receiving core, besides Neighbors, is absolutely horrible. I mean, you have Jalen Hyatt, Waddell Robinson, and Darius Slayton, but those guys are mediocre. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I really did like the Cam Scatterbo pick, and I really like him as a compliment to Tyron Tracy. So their running game might be good, but your running game is only as good as your offensive line. Their offensive line isn't good to me. Russell Wilson, that's my guy. I just don't see him doing much with the offense, so I got us winning that game. The next game, week 2 against the Packers, I have us winning that game also. The late stretch of last season, I did not like what I seen from the Packers, and they didn't really do a lot in the offseason. I mean, they did draft Matthew Golden, who I'm really high on, but I don't really think he's going to save them. I really have faith in our offense and in our defense to stop Jordan Love. I'm not scared of Jordan Love at all. I respect Jordan Love, but I just don't think he can see our Commanders defense, to be honest with you. I got us winning that game. Really nothing to talk about. Next game is the Raiders. We're winning that game. We will win that game. They did, get Genty. They got Geno Smith. I'm not really worried about Geno Smith, but he's a good player, But, I think they're really early in the rebuilding process, and I still think they have a lot of work to do. Maybe down the road, they'll be more a competitive team, but I got us winning that game. So I have us starting off 3-0. The next game, I kind of debated. I was going back and forth on if we're going to win or lose. I'm not going to lie. I have us winning this game. We played the Atlanta Falcons. We beat them last season. They did make improvements, but we made improvements also, and I just don't. I mean, they did upgrade their pass rush with James Pierce and the dude from Georgia. I still got us winning that game, though. Yeah, really, I don't really want to elaborate on that. I got us winning that game. But this next game, I do have us losing. So this is our first loss of the season. So before I had us go 4-0. I have us losing to the Chargers. I really like the Chargers. I really like the receivers that they brought in. Keenan Allen, Trey Harris, the receiver from Ole Miss, with Ladd McConkey. I really do like the receiving core. I like their passing attack way more than I did like their passing attack last season. You got Najee Harris, and then you got the running back from UNC. So I really think that's a really good running attack. Slater did go down with a torn patellar tendon. I don't know how to pronounce it, but he's out for the season. Their offensive line did get a little worse, but I still think they're a good team. They have a really good defense, really good coach. I have us losing that game. The next game, though, I have us winning as the Bears. We beat them last season. Really should have dominated them last season. I don't know why that game was so close. I don't know why it came down to a Hail Mary, but I have us winning that game against the Bears. And Johnson, just a new head coach. I don't really see him I don't see him out-coaching Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn did out-coach him in the playoffs, and, he's still new to that team and getting that team to how he like. I do think the Bears will be competitive in the future, but I got us winning that game. So the next game is the Cowboys. I do not like the Cowboys roster at all. I think they have a lot of work to do. I think that their defense is underwhelming. Their offensive line is pretty good, I think. I really do like their receiving core, but I don't like their rushing attack. I do not like their rushing attack. So they're really going to have to lean on their passing attack. And, once teams can figure out how to stop CeeDee Lamb, Pickens, I don't really see them going for. And they have a new head coach who had never been a head coach before. He was the offense coordinator last season, but he didn't even call the plays. So I think you can see where I'm going with that. I have us winning that game. Next game, I do have us losing though. I have us losing to the Chiefs. The Chiefs just have a lot of experience, a lot of playoff experience. They got one of the best quarterbacks in the league. We do also, but they got one of the best coaches in the league. Andy Reid, he probably is the best coach in the league. He's one of the greatest coaches of all time. I just got them winning that game. It's, not really hard to believe. It's the Chiefs. They've been good for the past probably like 10 years. Next game, I do have us winning though. It's the Seattle Seahawks. Wait, do I have us? Wait. Now that I think about it, they got McDonald as a head coach. I really do like their defense. Oh, no. Actually, I got us winning. Sam Darnold is their quarterback. No way that Sam Darnold-led team will beat the Commanders, right? Right? I don't know. I got the Commanders winning that game. As you see, like, Sam Darnold, what he really did against, like, good defenses, like last year against the Lions and last year against the Rams, once they really figured him out, watched a lot of his tape, this game is week 9. So we're going to have 8 weeks of tape to watch of Sam Darnold, and I feel like we can find a way to stop him. I just got us winning that game. Next game, though, we play the Detroit Lions. I do have us losing this game. Just off the fact that we beat them last year, but, like, we beat them in the playoffs, and I know they feel like they missed a lot of their key players. I just feel like they're going to be more hungry than us. I think they're going to come out the gate swinging. You know what I'm saying? Just because of that loss. And I don't think we're going to be prepared for that if I had to predict. But, all of this is just my predictions. I could be wrong, but I do have the Lions winning that game. Next week, though, week 11, we play the Dolphins. I have us winning that game. The Dolphins have been going down in a downward spiral. I don't know what's been going on over there. A lot of the players said they lack leadership. I don't really know what that's about. But I don't see the Dolphins beating us. I mean, they get worse every year. Every year they deal with injuries. I hope they stay healthy this year, but I don't see them beating us. Week 13, though. So we're gonna be coming off our bye week this game. We play the Broncos. I think we're going to lose. I don't know. Something about that Broncos defense just terrifies me. Like, their defense is really, really good. And then they drafted Jahdae Barron in the first round to go with Pat Surtain. Like, bro, their defense is nice. And our offense is nice, but their defense is nice. So I got the Broncos winning that game. Next week, though, we play Vikings. We play J.J. McCarthy in them. We're going to beat the Vikings. I don't really see J.J. McCarthy. And look, I could buy my words. Hey, I'm a big fan of J.J. McCarthy. I really like them at Michigan. I followed them out of high school, but I don't know. I don't see him beating our defense. Technically, like, he's not a rookie, but this is going to be his first season playing. And I don't know. I just got to see what he does. But, I mean, he doesn't really strike me like he's going to go crazy. So I got us winning that game. Next game, we play the Giants. I hate the Giants. Maybe I'm biased, but I just really don't hope the Giants beat us. They really do have a really good front four defense-wise, but I think we're going to win. And I think, honestly, by week 15, Dart is going to be starting. And no way Jackson Dart beat the Commanders in his rookie year. There's no way. Week 16, we play the Eagles. I'm not going to elaborate on that. The Eagles are a really good team. Week 17, we play the Cowboys. We're going to win that game. And then week 18, to close out. So we close out the game with 4 divisional games, which is very difficult to pull off. But week 18, we play the Eagles. I have us losing that game also. They're just a super team. They're a great team. The Commanders are going to have to prove to me that we're better than the Eagles. But with that being said, the video's coming to a close. The final record I have for us is 11-6. I do have us making the playoffs. Making the playoffs at 11-6. What we do in the playoffs is still to be determined. I got to think about that. I'm really confident in this schedule. Last time I predicted the Commanders record, I had them winning. I had them going like 10-6 or something like that, and they went like 4-12. So hopefully this history doesn't repeat itself. But yeah, I was going 11-6, making playoffs. I appreciate everybody that's staying tuned to my podcast. I really appreciate it. And yeah, peace.